Trisha Paytas is now allegedly accusing Ethan Klein of harassing her in the workplace, and people are not here for it. She is yet to take accountability for all the things that she's done to him. Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. In today's Respill, we're going to be covering the current allegations Trisha has made against Ethan Klein, Trisha accusing Jesus Christ on Twitter of slandering her, and Tana Mongeau and one of Austin McBroom's side chicks exposing Austin for cheating. So let's dive right into the saucy tea. Trisha recently posted a video where they shared certain discussions they had on and off camera during Frenemies that triggered them. Basically, within the video, Trisha accused Ethan of workplace sexual harassment, according to Ethan in a recent tweet he'd made. I know y'all want me to talk about Trisha, but this whole thing is extremely upsetting and disturbing. I'm still processing it. This is a person who I considered one of my closest friends a week ago, who is now making videos accusing me of sexual harassment. It's too much. People are not responding well to this video, to say the least, after all the things Trisha has allegedly done to Ethan. She's lost my support. This is low, vile, and really disgusting. She knows exactly what she is doing, and honestly, I feel so bad for Ethan. The amount of times she harassed him was insane. Unsubscribed, unfollowed, literally don't want to see her face anymore. Just want to clarify early Frenemies episodes, and when she was the first on the H2 podcast, she constantly was telling Ethan he wanted to F her, made so many creepy ass innuendos, which is inappropriate considering he's married. Also, we can't forget about some of the past tweets Trisha has made about Ethan Klein. Guys like H3 Productions always have the biggest. They can stuff you for days. I fantasize on that purple couch on H3 Productions podcast, like ruining that with all my gross nasty lady. Like, you know, H3 Productions tastes like Skittles, I bet. Like that sweet AF. When you're going to sell some in a necklace on Teddy Fresh, I buy it just to rub all over my face. All I want is to F Ethan Klein from H3. And these tweets were made last year in 2020 apparently, so not even that long ago. There's also the fact that Ethan has allegedly featured in Trisha's OF. She was allegedly filming a naughty video with his video playing in the background, so yeah, there's that. So what are your thoughts on Trisha's latest video now? Let me know in the comments. On top of all the drama, you guys, Trisha is now accusing a Twitter account called Jesus Christ for slandering her. What? So yeah, the account named Jesus Christ had recently responded to one of Trisha's tweets that said, I know, I've done literally 50 things that were wrong over the past 9 months, but he can't see one error anywhere? That's insane to me. Jesus Christ had responded, you have effed more than that. Let's be real. I'm tired of you playing the victim. You literally stole from a charity. You promised me you would make a donation that could have saved a dog's life, but instead you ghosted me. Cut your shit. You only care about yourself. Trisha responded, this is straight up what? From a charity? Where? Show me the receipts. Where did you ever ask for a donation? I would have 100%. I begged for your real name so I could write you a check for your work. Part 1 of all our DMs. Hey, what time were you thinking you wanted to get started manana? I want to make an appointment to get my hair did real nice before the shoot and want to make sure there is enough time. Super excited. Yay, it's actually Wednesday, 2 to 3. I'll have the address tonight. I'm honestly so super stoked for this one. Wednesday, of course. I knew that. Awesome. I'm equally stoked. Trisha then shared the address and said, here's the location, can't wait to meet you tomorrow. I also sent an email with a standard release form. See you tomorrow at 2. Part 2, I cut where my number was shown, but you can see his thumbs up on that same date. I'm so sick of being lied on, and such a big one. Stealing from a charity? Awesome, I would love to do an eating show with you too. Kosher? Lol. So much fun. Great, those dates work for me too. Yay, I'm so happy. Yay, let's maybe plan on December 16th. It's a Saturday. And heck yeah, bread and fish always. Ha ha ha. And then after numerous messages from Jesus Christ, Trisha had not responded, and Jesus eventually said, I got the feeling I've been wholly ghosted. Trisha then tweeted the screenshot with my number edited out so you can see the continuation. She then tweeted, I get it's really cool to hate me right now, I get it, but you're really going to say I stole from a charity and wouldn't donate to help save a dog's life? Normally I wouldn't share this, but this was Saturday I donated to save a dog's eye. Like I really try, so those lies aren't it. I will donate to any charity right now. I'm genuinely confused if you mention something on set. I don't know, I always will donate. I wanted to pay you, so why would I hide from donating? But also to say I stole, that is just a lie. It's really sad. I can't combat these kind of things. So what are your thoughts on all this drama? Let me know in the comments. Austin McBroom has been accused multiple times times in the past of cheating on his wife, Catherine Paez. Sadly, Catherine has ignored all the rumours and claimed they're false. I can only imagine how awful she's feeling at the moment. He honestly does not deserve her. Well, more and more people seem to be coming forward by the day and exposing Austin for cheating, including influencers and more of his side chicks. A TikToker recently posted exposing videos, alleging Austin contacted her asking her to collab, then allegedly took her to a home in Malibu. Austin also told her apparently the relationship with Catherine is for publicity.
I'm sure by the last video you know exactly who I'm about to talk about. Anyway, so a couple months ago, I get a DM from him on Instagram just asking me if he could send me stuff from his clothing brand, and I was like, of course. Like, I knew who he was. Like, I had never talked to a celebrity. Like, I was pretty new to doing like collabs and stuff at the time, so I was like, oh my gosh, he really just messaged me. Like, I was just like stoked. So here was our conversation on Instagram. I mean, it was just typical like collab DM. I did find it a little weird and unnecessary that he needed to text me afterwards. So we text, he asks me if I'm going to be in LA anytime soon, and I'm like, yeah, I can be in LA if it means you personally hand me the package, of course. So I go to LA by myself. So I get to LA, I'm staying in a hotel completely by myself. We're texting a little bit throughout the day, like, you know, kind of like seeing what I'm like, I keep asking what the plans are later and like what exactly we're doing, and he kind of just keeps beating around the bush and not being direct and just kind of vague, which really bothers me. I'm like the type to like want to know what we're doing. And so like we were supposed to meet at like 6, and then it got pushed to 7 and 8, and then I texted him at 9 like, okay, what is the deal? Like, I was like, why are we meeting so late, you know? Like, when he said spot in Malibu, I was like, what does that even mean? Spot? Like, restaurant? Like, what? You know? But anyways, he picks me up in the blue Rolls Royce that everyone knows. So I'm like, okay, so it shouldn't be anything fishy. Like, he's not trying to be sneaky about it, whatever. And then where do we pull up? To a house in Malibu. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, so he starts telling me, like, him and his wife aren't really together, it's just for publicity, blah blah blah. And I'm like believing it. I'm just being naive, like as can be, just believing everything he's feeding me. And here's where I'm a little ashamed. We did end up doing the thing, okay? Don't judge me, but I did. So long story short, he's like, now I'm gonna be obsessed, blah blah blah. And he actually ended up paying me like $800 for one of the brands that he said he was gonna like hook me up with, like ahead of time, which was really weird to me. So after the fact, I just kept hearing stories from other people that this is like what he does with girls and like all these other things, and I was just like disgusted with myself, disgusted with him. So this is him asking me to hang out again, blah blah blah. I didn't. Anyways, he had hit me up multiple times after. Have not hung out with him since. He always asks me to link. I could show you all the screenshots, but like really what good does it do? It's really no proof that it's him. I'm not gonna put his number on here, but the real screenshot is this one. So this is after like, you know, various times of me like not responding or just like being short. And this top message says, I live in LA now. I can't remember what was before that. But anyway, blah, blah, you can read it. The real kicker is this. It must have been bad for you, because he would never talk about the fact that we did it on text. Being smart of him. But yeah, he said that. And then, nope, just bad for my morals, because facts. He still hits me up to this day, and here's the real proof that it's really him. So we pull up to a house, and I'm like, have I really been this naive to not know that this was what it was the entire time? Anyways, at this point I'm still kind of oblivious, and I'm just like, okay, you know, maybe we're just talking business, because in the car we had just talked about like other brand deals he might get me and all these other things, and I'm, you know, I was just excited, you know. So we get inside, he just kind of keeps asking me about me, and like just like seemed like he was just like trying to get to know me, and I was just like doing the same. So I knew it was like not completely business when he turned on Netflix, and we were just watching Netflix on the couch, like just talking and stuff, and I'm just like, what the and then he like grabs a blanket and just like has a blanket on himself. At this point we're like not close together at all, and he like it tells me like come over and like lay with him, and I'm just like, hey, look, like I'm really trying to do business, that's what I thought this was. Like he's like, no, like he kind of gets a little defensive, and he's like, no, like I got you, like we are gonna do business, like this is business. I'm like, okay? Like, and it was just civil. Like, it wasn't weird after that. Like, it was just fine. And blah, blah, blah. He takes me back. And, like, on the way back, by the way, like, some fans of his were, like, recording us from a car and, like screaming. And I was like, and he was like, don't worry about it. It's okay. And I was just like, oh. So, me being still, like, dumb and naive to the whole situation, we hang out again the next night. Only this time, he asks me to Uber. But yeah, it was definitely the same spot. So, like last time, I mean, he's talking about, like, me, kind of talking about business and, like, what we're gonna do together, like, as far as brand deals. So it ended up being the same scenario. He tries cuddling me again. And I'm like, look, I don't know what type of girl you think I am, but, like... Then he tries telling me that him and his wife aren't really together, all this other stuff.
So, Tana Mongeau has a lot to say about Austin's cheating rumours, and she recently posted, then deleted, a video exposing that Austin was in fact cheating on his wife.
Was cheating on Catherine, and the girl he was cheating on her with left a lipstick in his car, and I'm sitting in the car with Jake, and we get a call from Catherine or Austin or whoever the fuck, we answer it. And it's Austin bawling his eyes out and Catherine absolutely screaming, holding this lipstick inside of their car. And she's screaming and she's like, it's the lipstick, Tana's. Austin says the lipstick's Tana's, blah, blah, blah. Austin's bawling. My dumb ass thinks that the right thing to do at the time is save the kids, save the kids. So I lie to Catherine. I'm like, this is my lipstick. It wasn't my lipstick, Catherine. I'm really sorry. But we Team Bryce out here on God. So... Another time, Austin hired 4 of my friends as his nannies, and when Catherine would leave, he would sleep with all of them, and then told her that they were all his nannies, and it was a fake nanny company. And I just...
Yikes. Why would she lie to Catherine's face, though, on the phone? Shady, shady. So what are your thoughts on all this drama? Let me know in the comments.